Hello, it's Kim Wilson here with Lunchtime Live, and our leaves are falling, but we had the most gorgeous fall this year with brightly colored leaves. I have a few leaves out here from my maple tree in the back, and you can see such a variety of different colors. We have the yellows and the oranges and the reds, all from one tree. So I'm going to try to recreate some fall leaves for you today. And this was a make and take that we did at our craft retreat. And I had a few kits left, so I thought I'd show you how to do this fun card. And we gave everyone a little table favor of the little sanitizer with one of these leaves and a gem and the black and white ribbon tied. And these are called the Leaf Label and Amber Gem Combo Pack in the mini catalog, page 49. And I think they might be out of stock at the moment, but they should be back in stock probably in a week or two at the most. So I used those on the project, and that's where the little gem comes from. And then the soft seedling stamp set. And if you have any leaf stamp set, I'm going to show you some different ways to color the leaves. This particular leaf is one of our distinctive stamps, which means it already has a variation in the color and shading. And you can see this one, it was stamped in Cajun Craze for our craft retreat, and we still get a really great variation of color, but let's try adding some more color to it. So got all my pieces here. I already embossed the pumpkin pie panel with the leaf fall embossing folder, which is really fun and pretty. And we're gonna take the pale papaya piece and just stamp the leaf seeds, the maple seeds on that. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and use let's use the pumpkin pie color. Just be different. I think I used Cajun Craze stamped off before, but let's just see how it looks with a pumpkin pie. I just want to just give a subtle little background so that it's not just plain. So stamping off just lightens the color a little bit. All right, so that piece is ready, and now we're going to stamp our leaves. Okay, so I'm going to, we stamped in Cajun Craze, as I said before, but I think today I'm going to try some different colors so I can get some of that look that we have on the different leaves with the variations in color. So I'm going to stamp with the lightest color first. I picked crushed curry for my light color.
Can you say that again?
Oh, I think someone's trying to talk to me on that little machine that I don't want to say her name. Okay, so I've got it stamped in Cajun Craze. So now I've got a couple sponge daubers, and I'm going to add some of the darker colors. So we'll just grab some pumpkin pie and add it to the tips of the leaves. And our Cajun Craze, I think I'm going to add. I'm going from light to dark just so I can use the same sponge dauber. I'm going to add it to that section, a little bit of Cajun Craze. And every time you do this, it's going to turn out a little different, so it's a really fun way to add some color. And then I've got Mary Merlot here, which is quite dark, so I'm just going to dab a couple of splots there and get that colored up. And I also have soft suede here, so I could even make the maple seeds a slightly different color here. Put that on the tip, maybe a little brown on the stem. You could go crazy here and add lots of different colors. So let's see how this one's going to turn out. Although when I stamp it on this little circle, we're going to lose some of it, but we've got all different colors there. Oh, you can see the speckles, so it kind of really does look a lot like my real leaf there. Maybe I can get it a little darker the next time. I'm going to flip that over, and let's try inking first with pumpkin pie and see what happens. Get a little darker shade in there, maybe look more like my orange leaf. All right, now let's add some, let's see, Cajun Craze, of course, to the tips. And the center, and try some Mary Merlot again. see how this one looks. Okay, I got that a little darker, so a little more color to it. And I also could try some, starting with the Cajun Craze, go even darker. Okay, there's my Cajun Craze. And then add some of the Mary Merlot and just try to really darken that up. Because some of my leaves were quite red, so that was really nice. Okay, see how that works. Okay, so I got more of a red tone there with the Cajun. So another thing you can do is grab your water painter and some ink and add some spots by speckling. We did this recently at a card class and it turned out really good. I've got my soft suede here. And some of my leaves were quite speckled with brown here too. So let's see what happens if we add tap a little brown on. Yeah, that's good. Add some nice speckles to the piece. So yeah, I like that. Okay, there we go. Got a couple different leaves to choose from there. And now I'll assemble the rest of the card, move some of these things out of the way. Another way you can add color to the stamp before you stamp it is just tap a marker right on the stamp, and that's called an old technique called thumping, and so that'll also add a little bit of color. Let's see, some of these ink pads closed up. Okay, I've got a folded crumb cake card base here, and then we're just going to adhere all our layers. So we've got our pale papaya piece that I'm using up some of these glues that are almost empty, and I use the larger end for that because it seems to be easier to get it out, and I've got about 4 of them here. So we'll be using those for a while to use up that last little bit of ink. And then our embossed piece, and I'm just kind of tucking these in randomly, twisted them a little bit so they're not straight, just for variety. And then our leaf piece, our little leaf circle will go there. And then I need to stamp the hello. Let me go ahead and use the soft suede ink because I have it open here. Stamp with a little hello. And dimensionals, yes. Have a couple of those here to add. So this is quite an easy layout. You could make a bunch of these if you wanted to very quickly to send to somebody for fall or Thanksgiving or any sort of occasion. My gems, where did I put those? Here they are. These are the leftover gems we had from our little event. And my pick tool is not here because I have it on the table, so I'm going to try to get one off with my fingers and add that little gem there that just makes it sparkle. So there's my card with just Cajun Craze, and then here's one with a little variation in color and some speckles. So hope you enjoyed this card and some nice fall weather around your location. Happy crafting!